Idahoans on SNAP, that's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, will no longer be able to buy soda and candy with those benefits. The federal government just approved Idaho's request, making the Gem State one of the first to exclude these items. As our Abby Davis reports, this is a very controversial decision.
People are not happy. A spokesperson for a nonprofit working to end food insecurity says the change demonizes those who depend on the support.
Today,
I don't know where I would be without SNAP.
For nearly 2 years, more than a decade ago, Dawn Pierce relied on SNAP benefits to feed her son.
It was absolutely our safety net, and I am forever grateful.
Today, Dawn is a local representative for Hunger Free America, helping Idahoans facing the same struggles she once did.
It's mostly a stigma.
She says Idaho banning soda and candy from SNAP will make the 136,000 people receiving those benefits feel even more judged. The federal government approved the ask this week.
Can you imagine if somebody goes to the grocery store, they get a candy bar for their kid once a month, and they go through the checkout, and the checker then will say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't buy this."
The decision comes 2 months after Idaho passed legislation outlining the changes.
I'm just really pleased to see it moving forward.
North Idaho Representative Jordan Redmond sponsored the now law set to begin in January.
Moving soda and candy off of the SNAP program will create better health outcomes for the long run.
There's a national push to say, hey, if the government is going to fund something, shouldn't it be good things?
Idaho Health and Welfare Division Administrator John Bernasconi helps the Gem State run the federal program.
Getting everything set, is that complicated or?
Super complicated. It's going to be a hard lift.
He says that's because the law's definition of soda and candy is broad and will take grocery stores some time to get used to. For example, you could buy these Twizzlers because they have flour in them, but not these Snickers or granola bars.
It can be very complicated to figure out what to restrict, what not to restrict.
We're working with legislators to try and see if we can hone in on that.
Dawn worries some small grocery stores in rural Idaho might not have the capacity to deal with these changes and will have to close. Bernasconi says he hasn't heard of anything like that possibly happening, and he says Health and Welfare is meeting with stores and other people in the food industry to make sure that everybody is on the same page. Morgan.
Idaho is not the only state doing this, right?
No, there are now 6 states in total. The federal government approved similar waivers for Arkansas and Utah yesterday.
All right, Abby, thank you.